Hello fellow makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm continuing the Naked series and I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette, so let's get started. After I get my hair out of the way, the first thing I do is make sure my eyebrows are plugged. There's nothing I need to remove, and I did pluck out my eyebrows yesterday, so they're pretty clean. A few little stragglers here still. Next, I'm going to moisturize these lips so that they're getting hydrated while we're doing our makeup. I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Just putting it all over my eyes and in the corner and right below where we smoke out our eye. Just rubbing it in. Now, as a base for my eyes, I'm going in with the NYX Eyeshadow Base, and just with my finger, spreading it all out. Don't forget that inner corner, especially if you have little dark caves like me. Now that my eye base is all set, I'm going to go ahead and set everything with this color Strange. It's the palest, almost white color. Taking a blender brush, dipping it in, and just setting the whole eye. Repeating on the other side. And the first transition color I'm going to use is Limit. Dipping that same brush generously. And just starting from the outer corner of the eye and in. Don't mind my little pimples. Repeating on the other side. Just a windshield wiper motion back and forth. Taking that same color Limit again, I'm just going to start doing a little outer V on both eyes. Okay. Going in with Nooner, same brush, just right below that color. Starting at the outer corner and then bringing it in slowly. Windshield wiper motion, set it on, and then circle, circle, circle. Again, going in with Nooner, focusing more on the outer corner, just doing circular motions. And then I'm bringing it in, just with whatever is left on the brush. Then going in with Darkside, I'm going to take a smaller blending brush, dipping it in and then tapping off the excess, and then starting to form the outer V. Same on the other side. Tap off. Outer V. And with my blending brush, diffusing all that together. I'm going to take a liner brush, going into the darkest color in the palette called Black Heart. Dipping it in very gently, tapping off excess. And I'm going to draw my eyeliner. This is not going to be my eyeliner, but I just want to put like a little bit of dark towards the V. taking bigger brush and blending everything. I want to make this V darker, so I'm just gonna gently, very gently, just boop, tap off and focus on that outer V. Same on the other side. And take the blending brush and blend. And I'm going in with Nooner again, right above. Blending all that. Now, I'm not happy with this eye and this eye. I want to bring the darker in more, so I'm just going to tap, not on the darkest, on the second to the darkest, which is Darkside, I'm sorry. And I'm going to bring it in more. And then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy blending brush and blend it all out. And if your fingers aren't falling asleep by now, you need to do some more blending. Or maybe you just don't have bad hands like I do. That is very possible. My hands fall asleep for everything. Writing, typing, makeup, chopping vegetables. Perks of getting older. For my eyelid color, I am going to go in with, let's go in with Buzz. It is a little dusty, so tap off your finger. Very pinky. I'm not going to take it all the way to the inner corner because I want to highlight with the lighter color. So just with your finger, tap that onto your lid. With this smaller brush here, I'm going to go in with Dust, this color right here. Pick it up, tap off. This one has a lot of fallout, so careful. I'm just going to highlight that inner corner. Look at this dust stuff, guys. Did you guys see that? Or no? Okay. The same color, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Oh, one thing I like to do before I start my eye makeup is prime my face so that it sets. I completely forgot to do that, so we're going to have to prime it now. For today's primer, I am going to be going in with Wet n Wild Rose Primer Serum. Syringe, I think it is. Just very little. Feels a little alcohol-y. I have used it in the past, or maybe it feels like that because I have the fan hitting me, so it feels really cool as the fan is hitting my face. And now it feels tacky. For today's foundation, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Stick in Classic Ivory. And I always like mixing a little bit of oil with my foundations, whether it be stick or pump. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Rose Multi-Use Oil, just the tiniest amount, right there. And put it on my, well, I'm going to rub it in here first. Rub it in here first. Okay. And we'll just by the time it gets down here, I don't feel the oil anymore. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of that oil, just a tiny drop. And now for this stick foundation, what I like to use to blend it out is a brush, not the sponge so much. But like with the sponge, it doesn't blend out as well. I'm going to start with the forehead. I watched Goss Makeup Artist, and he said one of the best tricks was to add oil, even if you have oily skin. And I really admire all his work and his techniques. So if it's good for him, it's good for me. And I do like it. I do think it does make the foundation look better, not less cakey. No matter what, my foundation is going to look cakey because I just have a large amount of large pores, and it's just my skin and what I'm working with. It's just a part of my life. Can't get around those pores. So if you have little pores, you guys are very lucky. Don't take that beautiful skin for granted because not everybody has it. I like this foundation. I think it has very nice coverage, especially since I need it. I have a lot of melasma, and I think it does a decent job of hiding it. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of concealer under my eyes using the Wet n Wild, Photo Focus in light ivory. Just taking it right underneath the eye. Ridge on my nose. In between my eyebrows. Right on the outer parts of my lips. Oh, that's too much. And a little bit on that pimple. I'm using this Real Techniques what is it? Deluxe crease brush, even though it's for the crease. For contouring, I'm going to use this Pretty Vulgar. They sent me the wrong shade, and I was not disappointed because I love concealers for contouring. This is the shade Undercover 65 Shady Lady. I ain't no shady lady, FYI. On the higher parts of my cheek, I'm going to put dot right there, and I want to bring it up. Usually people do it right here, but I like it up because I'm trying to lift my face up as much as I can. I'm tapping first with the side, and then I'm going to tap with the big side to blend it out. First I'm making a thin line, and then I'm going to blend it out. I want to try this technique I've been seeing with the fork, so if you guys give me a quick second, I'll be right back. Taking a fork from my kitchen. I had a party this weekend, so we had some of these disposable forks. I'm going to try to do that nose thing that I see on Instagram. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, working. Interesting, okay. I like that. A lot is on the brush still. Now, I'm going also right in the middle. I'm gonna put the white one. circle like that. Going back with the concealer for the tip of the nose. I just finished watching the Jeffrey Epstein Filthy Rich documentary yesterday. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's just amazing what rich people get away with. And it's still happening today, and it'll probably happen till the end of time because they have the power, sadly. And it's very disheartening. Because how do you beat the powerful? I don't know. Now I'm going to continue with the Pretty Vulgar, and I'm going to contour my chin. Bring it down. Taking my beauty blender, which is not wet because I forgot to wet it, but we'll work with it. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder, and I'm going to pour it out. And before I start baking, set that up. Okay. Bake that pimple. Let's teach it a lesson. Put it in the oven. See how it likes to be nice, warm, and toasty. Now with whatever's left over, just gonna put it with my brush and set the rest on my face. For bronzing, I'm gonna go in with the NARS Laguna. Just giving myself a sun-kissed glow. I'm a vampire and I don't go out in the daytime. Just kidding. No, but I don't go out in the daytime hardly. I'm indoors. I don't know why I get my burst of energy at nighttime. Ugh, it's very annoying, especially when your husband is a morning person. For blush, I'm going in with my Coastal Scents palette. I'm going to go in with number 4. It's not, I numbered it just so that I know, and I can tell you, but I'm going with number 4. These blushes are seriously pigmented. I barely tap. They go a super long way. For highlight, I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild Megaglo Highlighting Powder, and the color is Winter Falls LA. So I'm just going to go in with very gently because, ooh, it's like if someone married, you know those highlighters, the ones that was pink, blue, purple. This is like a combo. All 3 of them married. See, I see blue, I see pink, and I see purple. This wouldn't have been my choice for today, but it was what was in the rotation. I go through all my makeup in rotation, and sometimes you get like good creations, and sometimes maybe not the best, but as you could see, this is a little bit more on the pinky. I'm not, no more lavendery blue side, but it's okay. Makeup's for fun. I ain't going anywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna take off all my bake. Now with my buffer brush, I'm just gonna buff everything together. The blush, the highlighter, the bronzer. I like doing that at the end. Just it's just more seamless. Now I'm gonna go back to the bottom lash line of my eyes and smoke them out. Going in with Nooner, tapping it in. Going in with the eyeliner pencil, Black Heart. Just right, very gently tapping off, very gently on the lower lash line. Going back with this brush and blending it. Retouching up the highlighter. For eyeliner, I'm going in with Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On, and the color is going to be what? Voodoo. To finish off the tail end. And that's all she wrote on the eyes, guys. Do my eyebrows. First things first is we gotta brush them. I get asked how do I do my eyebrows, so the first thing I do is I brush them up. And do you see this little, like, so this is the top. Instead of going down and following my natural lash line, I continue going, so I kind of fake it. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Definer a Brow in the color medium brown. So I'm going to start right here, the top, and I don't start all the way over here because I want this area to be lighter. So I just small strokes, and then when I get to this side, I don't do a small stroke. I just kind of bring it down. And then I brush my eyebrow up so it looks like it's my eyebrow. And then sometimes I maybe went too high, so I'll just kind of comb it down and blend it in. And then I will start from right here doing small brow strokes, not A-line, and then start right here. I put the brow on my nose, and then I make a little dot right there and go up. So that's where your brow should start. Sadly, mine don't. And I make little strokes right there. Now this stroke is obviously too big. So I'm gonna take my brush and brush it out. Any mistakes, you just tap some of your powder. And I'll continue to do little strokes like that. Tiny strokes at the beginning of your brow. Heavier strokes towards the end, where I like it darker that way. And personally, this is a little too light for me, but it's what was in the rotation, and until it's done, it's going out of the rotation. I mean, I have to really not like something, or it really has to not work for me to take out of the rotation once I buy it. And I mean, this is, I like it, I just wish the color was a little bit darker. Okay, so once that's done, I just brush it. And then I'll look in a big mirror, because sometimes when you're looking in a small mirror, things look nice. I'll look in the big mirror. I like it. I do want to make, let me see, this a little bit straighter. And for brow gel, I got this in one of my boxy charms. This is the Mellow Tinted Brow Gel in the color Dark Brown. It is very dark, so you have to use a very light hand. And the majority of the product I'm going to place at the tail end, and very gently. As you can see, it's very dark. Very, very dark. And then I'll just put a few swatches right there. A few strokes. And I'm done with that eyebrow, and then repeat on the other eye. With this small brush, I'm going to clean it off. And I'm going to take the whitest color. And I'm just going to go clean it up right beneath. And just blend it in so it marries with the color below. For mascara, I'm going in with the Voluminous Lash Paradise Base. A little of this goes a long way. I don't put too much, just a little bit. And I make sure to get the very ends of the lash. Going in for mascara with Sumptuous Extreme from Estee Lauder. My sister loves Estee Lauder creams, serums, and she gives me all her little goodies. She's so sweet. I love you, Titi. And this is some of the goodies she's given me in the past. Going in with this lash separator, I'm just going to get the very tail end of it. It's clumping up there. For my lower lash line, I'm going in with Maybelline's Lash Discovery Mini Brush Waterproof and very black. I always go with the tiny brush because my lower lashes are very little. For lip liner, I'm going in with Ulta Automatic Lip Liner in Bloom. Just going to line my lips. I always outline my top lips above my lip line because they're a lot smaller than my bottom lip. For lipstick, I'm going in with CoverGirl Romanca. I'm sorry. For CoverGirl, I'm going in with Romance. Wow. I was trying to breathe. Oh my god, I can't speak, guys. Okay. Take 1,000,000. For lipstick, I'm going in with CoverGirl in Romance 265. And to top it off for lip gloss, I'm going in with e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Sparkling Rose. And I just do it on the center of my lips just to make it look plumpier. And then set in that look you just worked hard on. And there you go, guys. That's the final look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you will recreate it and share what you did, how you twisted it in your own way, or maybe you used a different palette to achieve this look. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and share. And until next time, bye.